Simple. What's the function of simple cuboidal in the kidney? It absorbs the good stuff out and into the blood. In class, except it's a little better. Okay, if we're looking at these cells over here, what's the cell type? Cuboidal. Cell arrangement?
Simple.
Simple. What organ is this? Thyroid gland. Because remember, all the thyroid hormones are in here. That's all the purple. That's where the free space was. Okay. All right. Okay. Small intestine. How do you know? What's this thing that sticks out here? Villus. Okay. What's this?
Free space. Oh, the lumen.
We're in the small intestine, so it's a
lumen.
Lumen. Okay. Cell type.
Columnar.
Cell arrangement.
Simple.
Simple, because what? All the nuclei are pretty much a straight line. In this organ, what's the function of simple columnar? It absorbs the nutrients into the blood vessels that are in here. Okay? Now, if we, here's a big one right here. What type of cell?
Goblet cell.
Goblet cell. What's the function of the goblet cell? Secretes mucus. What's the function of the mucus in this organ? Protection. Okay, now if you look, okay, what was this whole thing? Villus. If you look, see the fuzzy down here? That little fuzzy, what's that?
Cilia.
The microvilli. Remember, those are off the individual cells. Okay, it takes you looking at these for a while. What organ is this? Lung. Open space is the alveoli. If you look, cell type, squamous. Cell arrangement, simple. There's the best example right there. Okay. What's the function of simple squamous in this organ? Diffusion of gases. Where this whole thing is an alveolus, right? So oxygen diffuses from a higher concentration into here and does that. What are we looking at? Skin. Okay. What's this up here?
Free space.
Free space. What's this under here? Basement membrane. Okay. So this up here, what layer of the skin is this? Epidermis. What layer is this down here? Dermis. What layer is that? Now we'll look at these under high power, but what are all those? Adipocytes. Okay. So if we come back, okay, and then we're going to put this on. Don't see any nuclei up there. If I ask you, okay, 3 words that name this epithelium, what are the 3 words?
Keratinized.
Keratinized, stratified, squamous. Okay, this is the free space. Okay, if we continue to go down into here, okay, what's that right there? Basement membrane. Now, we'll switch gears here just a little bit. What layer of the skin are we in here? Dermis. Loose or dense? Dense. Can't see any individual fibers there. Regular or irregular? Irregular, fibers going all over. 2 types of non-living matrix. Collagen and elastin. What's the cell type there? The cell type that we find there. One there, one there, one there. Fibroblast. Once again, what's this? Adipose. If I ask you, name that cell, exactly. Scientific name, what is that? Adipocyte. What's the predominant cell organelle in there? Fat vacuole. Okay. This, okay, let's do it step by step. Cell type, squamous. Because up here you see the cell, okay. Cell arrangement,
Stratified.
stratified. What other word goes with that? Non-keratinized, because why? You can see the
Nuclei all the way to the free
nuclei all the
surface.
way up. What's this down here? Basement membrane. What's that basement membrane made of?
Cuboidal? Or
What's the basement membrane made of? Collagen fibers. Glycoproteins, but primarily collagen fibers. Now remember, this is non-keratinized stratified squamous. Give me an example of an organ where you find this. Esophagus works.
No.
Oral cavity works. Vagina works. Okay. The best example are that cell right there, those 2 or 3 cells right there. Okay. Cell type.
Columnar?
Columnar. Cell arrangement.
Simple.
Simple. What's this? Cilia. So this is simple ciliated columnar. Okay. What organ is this? Somebody said fallopian tube. Okay? Because what happens is what? The reason and these are tough to find. Okay? This organ is easily destroyed. When you cut it, you lose a lot of stuff. So it's hard to come up with these. Okay? So consequently, what's the function of that cilia?
To move the egg down into
To move the egg down towards the uterus. Okay? What's the tubal ligation?
where it doesn't get all the way down in there.
Well, what's the tubal ligation? Yeah, that's where you get your tubes tied. Okay. Can you reverse a tubal ligation?
Yes. Depends.
Sometimes, depends, not very good. The chances are is when you, because this is such a fragile tissue, when you cut them, and then try to put them back together, you get a scar tissue.
Oh.
There's no cilia there, so the fertilized egg, or the egg comes down and stops and then gets fertilized, and then you end up with an ectopic pregnancy because the egg won't move past there.